Welcome to Altero, a world filled with romance,
seduction,
danger,
oh no, watch out,
intrigue,
ooh, what's that about?
night creatures, ow, secrets,
Shh, I'll never tell.
and of course, food.
Yummy.
So join us in Altero for Eat, Slay, Love.
Eat, slay, love.
Welcome to another episode of Altero's Eat, Slay, Love here on the QuestKeep channel. We are probably both live on Twitch, and you're maybe watching us on YouTube, and maybe it's a podcast style thing, and you're consuming content, and it's wonderful. And welcome in. We are so excited to have you here. We're a bunch of nerdy filmmakers, and we like to get together and tell stories, and play super fun games, and hang out together. But before we get back to that story, the first thing we gotta do is throw to Trevor to give us some housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Hi. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate that you're here and enjoy what we do. And if you do enjoy what we do, then you can help us continue to do more of it. The best way to do so is to go to patreon.com/questkeep and pick a tier and support us there. And you get extra content. You get Dice Unfolded, where we break down the episodes and we answer questions from our Patreon supporters that we get through our Discord. We do that there in Dice Unfolded after each session of the game that we play. And Soundtracks, where we do warm-up games prompted. They're essentially improv games, although they're loosely improv games because really they're just prompts that are created by Dylan or Tristan to get us to do weird and wacky shit. Yeah. We're really at their whim.
I mean, isn't that an improv game?
Improv games
in a sense,
have
yes.
parameters and prompts, but like the things
we
they're
go
doing, there's
we make it not boring as fuck.
Like improv doesn't have to be boring.
Improv is not boring.
You're just watching bad improvisers.
Mm-hmm.
I have a gun.
Yeah.
Trevor, tell us about our affiliates.
Well, we are the affiliates of Hero Forge and Kobold Press, and if you want anything from them to liven up or add to or embolden, that's the word that came out of my mouth, your games at home, then use our link in our bio to get the things that you want, and that's another way that you can support the channel. There's a bunch of different ways you can do it. Little pieces here and there. You can sub or spend bits on Twitch or gift subs. You can like and share and comment our stuff on YouTube. You can support us on socials. All of these things. We're QuestKeep everywhere. Thank you so much for everything. We're going to jump back into our Homebrew D&D campaign that takes place in the Homebrew world of Altero, created by Matt and Ross. However, before we do, we would like to recognize the privilege to work, play, and create on the traditional territories of the Musqueam people. We encourage you at home to go to native-land.ca and learn more about the world you inhabit. Ross.
One of these days, man.
My timing is off today.
Bang. Zoom.
That's not. Wait, no, that's not what I meant.
Get to the moon. Like Hammerlane.
The other thing I went was Pink Floyd, but that's one of these days I'm going to cut you to ribbons.
I'm not gonna do that.
Either way, not great. But
We are in Portalis. Last episode, we went with Aurora and the guards and the pageantry to the Palace of Ways. Here, in this jewel of a city, where civilization and progress collide, there are ancient magical portals. They connect this city to other parts around the world. The magic and how it was done is unknown to people now and lost to time. Lots of people study it. They can find some of those scholars and information about them, people who would have known more about it and studied it before. But the actual how to do it and why it breaks or unbreaks is not well understood. The portals themselves and the space you're in, with a slight purpleness, but mainly in opalescence. If you stand and really inspect it. There seem to be a faint purple glow from where you would be standing to look over at them. But the harder you stare, the more that it is all colors. Up and down these shimmering portals.
I just want to touch it.
Just kind of roll a just a quick cheeky little arcana for the purposes of my goals. 11.
That's sure cheeky.
I told you.
Cracked under the pressure.
Also, like,
Wrong cheek.
we're not getting within like 30 feet of these.
No,
We're
no.
not allowed close to them.
Oh no. Just like from where I am, like
Yeah.
And
What do you think it feels like?
static electricity, if that is a thing that is understood in this realm.
it happens. People know about that happening, right? Like, and as you all ponder them and the majesty of this place and this moment, and Aurora, as she's getting ready to be like, take it in.
Have you ever gone through one of them?
Yes.
Oh, you have? What's it like?
Yeah, what's it feel like?
Like you're suddenly in another place.
Yeah, but like, is there a sensation?
Unsettling a little bit.
Does it feel like cold when you go through it? Does this feel exactly like the air?
You know how it feels when you use your magic?
Yes.
Yes.
Imagine if that was happening to every single part of your body in a moment.
Oh, can we go through one to step in and out?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who, like, what goes through?
People, supplies,
Where do they go?
all the different cities around the world that are connected to us here.
Oh.
So this would probably be something that is known by all of us. 'Cause
Yes.
There's only like 5 or 6 portal cities in the world.
Okay.
There is. It's hard to see this map. Portalis, Reiko, Chengdan, Ogalart, Haina, and Folpe.
And you said that they.
Oh, and Tarakis.
You're damn right.
You said that there was people going in and out of them.
There will be you'll in the time that you're here, there will be a scheduled person arrive or from different ones around here.
Has anything ever come through them that was like unexpected?
I mean, officially, no.
Or like, has anyone ever gone into one and didn't come out the other side?
Officially, no.
And are the people guarding the portals on the other sides? Like, is it highly protected on both sides? And can you come and go? Or is it one way?
You can come and go. And it is well protected on both sides of every portal.
Oh, cool.
And the portal to Altero Prime is its own thing.
So what's that one about? Like, can we see it? Is there only one?
There, as we understand it.
Have you ever been to Altero Prime?
No.
Oh.
How big is it?
There are some drawings in the hallway and some beautiful paintings of the palace that will pass on the way out for you to see.
Oh,
I mean, if we can see any of them, because they're pretty much all in the big center grand hall, and the Altero Prime one's in the center of that. It's the largest one.
Oh.
But you know what it looks like on the other side.
Oh.
Do you
The
ever like
artist renditions are available.
do you ever like play fetch with the guard on the other side with like a ball throwing it between portals? That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Because it'd be like, ooh, when's it coming?
You're a true spirit of Semjua Mag.
imagine what
you.
it would be like if different people controlled it.
Just grenade after that.
Meta, time doesn't work the same going through.
Oh.
That one or all of them?
Just the one that crosses from one.
Tarot.
universe to the other.
I just meant portals in general. Like catch.
Portals in general are just like they're the people that would go through. It'd be like trade, military stuff, but like
My
both
underst-
sides are extraordinarily guarded.
My understanding is that shenanigans are highly frowned upon.
Listen, just because it's all serious and stuff doesn't mean you can't occasionally have fun by playing like some ball through there. I'm just saying. Maybe it'd help break up the monotony if you're a guard here.
I think the tricky part is that things that get loose can then unravel. And so you have to keep a tight weave in order to make sure that doesn't happen. Because when it does, it gets very dangerous for everyone.
Hey, she used tapestry language. Oh, wait, I'm looking at you, sorry. Tapestry language. Like your tapestry of life thing.
Yeah, astute.
14 insight.
She is speaking to you specifically on purpose.
Okay.
Now, we have met the Boscalonian entourage, but your countrywoman approaches.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Can we... Sorry, wait. Meta, what's the name of the country called again? The Boscalonians? Boscalonia. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that was, if you didn't write his name down, Sebastian
Yes, I got this in the name and then I just...
Barzello.
Sebastian Barzello.
Boscalonia does not have a portal, nor do they have access to them.
And Mog, what you know about them the most is that they're often at war with Orleana, as they are pretty awful government, and they rule by power and magic. So
Oh.
might makes right there.
Would like to roll, let me say, history to see if I know the Barzello name.
Yeah, Sebastian seemed pretty alright. I mean... Are the Boscalonians really that bad?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, individually, not necessarily, but like, you know, their foreign policy leaves something to be desired at the most understated. You could possibly say that.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean, honestly, Portalis, you know, early in his foreign policy also leaves something to be desired, but like, on that kind of
Maybe
relative scale of
Maybe we'll
awful.
just trim back the in the public palace.
I mean, it's not really
Not
public.
a place for debate at the moment.
Well, we're not debating anything. I'm just saying.
What were Sebastian and the other ambassadors here for? Just to like open talks about what, peace? Or are they just
Are you a political consultant?
no?
Are you interested in policy?
I mean, I'm interested why they were allowed
Maybe.
this close to the portals. That's...
I guess I'm just
Feel very confident that it was safe.
I mean, it just I'm you know, Sebastian had that Timothy Chalamet type presence.
Timothy Charlemagne.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like a
I liked it.
centaur, like a mane.
Yeah. Yeah, this sweet presence, you know, just like what's the deal?
You know, Mog, if you return and you don't die, we maybe can make another arrangement of a meeting.
Oh, that'd be nice.
He's young and foolish, though.
It's her type. Or a vampire. Or some other type of problematic individual.
Yeah, is he extraordinarily unavailable? Because, like,
Didn't seem that way.
Well, he is engaged to a
That's-
princess, so...
Oh,
yeah, I don't,
does
is that the right kind of
She was
unavailable?
turning
or
him
you,
down, but now that might change things.
You seem more into, like, emotionally unavailable.
yeah.
Yeah.
Except for Pietro. Pietro's all about Mog.
Yes, but there's a finite timestamp put on that. Come and go. That's not the same.
Yeah, Pietro's very.
That's not what I
His
meant, but
emotions.
it is apt.
Okay, well, you know, it's
It doesn't mean that any betrothal lasts. It's of political convenience, so if it goes away and then you're interested.
Wait,
Or...
I don't want to get married with him. I just say he's pretty cool.
is that why he's here, or is it a cross-nation on...
It's a conversation.
Oh, show him the portals. Interesting. Okay. Cool.
He is a valuable suitor and a tool. Such a tool.
Don't call him a tool.
Asset.
Asset
So he's
is
valuable
the more.
asset.
I mean,
You had a pretty nice
You as
accent
a-
on him, I must say.
Yeah.
I mean,
His
as
asset
a,
was very nice.
as a
Oh, speaking of which, when I was at the thing and Bubs was there before I left, he let me slap his like adorable stone bum. It was awesome.
I mean, first I said, did you break your hand? But actually, with you, I'm more concerned. Is he okay?
I didn't hit it that hard.
Oh, okay. He's a
just like-
gargoyle with an adorable.
a match made in the.
Got the cutest little buttons.
Lighthousekeeper.
Yeah,
It's sanctioned,
he can fly now.
but he's made of. Okay.
I gave him an amulet.
Oh.
His like
He's pretty
lifelong
awesome.
ambition was to actually be able to fly because he's got the little dinky wings that don't do anything. Now he can magically fly. He was really happy. He did like Luke de Lewis and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. How often do you get out to be with the people?
Oh, I imagine all the time. But
Just curious, are you mostly in the castle? Like, what's your day-to-day life like? Let's do it.
You want to hang out with me, Mom?
Yeah, let's hang out.
I think if you make it back alive, I would love to take you on an adventure.
That's almost. That's okay. Let's definitely come back alive, you guys.
We'll go drinking.
That
We'll
is
do a little light extreme espionage.
Ooh, I'm so good at that. Recently, we were at this party and we had to do sardines, you know, and we were very sneaky.
she was so sneaky she disappeared with Mad Mantiago, the drug dealer. Very sneaky.
I've heard.
If we could harness that, she could infiltrate the lowest of dens of iniquity. But I fear that her ability is functional because it cannot be tamed.
Unchained Mog.
We must have a few vampires. You said you're into them.
I do like vampires. I know. I fuck around.
Maybe
I
something a little more intense.
Oh, what's more intense than vampires?
Well, we could travel to like a hell dimension.
That sounds like fun.
Is that... Do you have a portal here that goes to...
No, not here.
No, it's just like plane shift kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
I've never been to a hell dimension. I've never been to
All
any of
sorts of strange men there that we can go on an adventure to find.
Oh! No?
I wouldn't recommend it. No.
Oh.
No.
Lots of chains.
Oh.
Not those
I'm not
kinds
really
of
into-
Good ones.
Yeah, bad
Not-
chains.
not-
Bad
yeah.
chains.
I mean, that's where the smell of ash might actually be.
We'll fit right in.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, so quickly, as we'll see her coming and hear her coming, Zoella, who I don't think you've really met, but you've heard talked about before. So she's a half elf. She's got really short auburn hair, and she kind of like has a loaded like backpack on the front, backpack on the back, and like
Backpack on the front, front pack on the back.
it's the whole thing, and she's just covered in all sorts of like she brings all these like bags and things are jingling, and she makes a lot of noise.
Oh.
And she's like saluting people as she comes through, but it's very awkward, and she has on a whole bunch of like goggle things.
You remind me of someone.
Master on Yeti.
It is a honor.
I've never been in here before.
Neither have we.
Who's this?
Reminds you of who?
It's fine.
I mean, she's got the little goggles. Kind of reminds me of Pocket Snack.
Oh.
Yes, that is.
Oh.
I'm Mog.
Mog. Is it?
So it's left arm in, right arm out. There you go. Yeah.
The Slayers of Convenience.
For now.
Workshopping it.
Yes.
That's
yes.
us.
And Master on Yeti.
Yes.
I bring the things requested.
Yes. Do we have a private room that the group of us could go through these items?
Yes.
Excellent.
And then Aurora escorts all of you there, and then she's like, Aurora's like, I will return shortly to escort you out.
All right.
And so you are much removed now from where the portal room specifically is, that actual palace of ways. And on the way out, there are some, not like meeting rooms, but rooms that are set up to be waiting rooms for delegates.
This is a random meta question that I only thought of because I was uncomfortable, so I took it off. What happens when they identified this?
Yeah, they would have asked to hold on to it.
Because it's like one of a kind.
Yeah, I think Aurora would have had to have been like, I'll allow it. But it had to wait.
I mean, yeah, they can tell the type of magic. And stuff.
Okay.
She knows about it and wants it, but she's like, yeah. She already knows what you're gonna say. She's like,
It's ours. You got a real weird opinion.
yeah. It's the kind of thing where she already knows that now's not the time, but she knows where it is. It's the same thing with the cape you're wearing.
Yeah.
Cataloged, as it were.
Oh, now I'm somewhat recognizable to people who would know.
Yeah. I think I told her about it, and then she was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'll take it one day or whatever."
Yes.
Yeah.
But now I know. Now I suspect that she's a tiefling, so I'm like, "Oh, that's why she wants it, because of this awesome fucking hood."
Awesome.
Also, I feel like, and I'm guessing you probably would be suspicious, but I don't think we should assume that anywhere is private.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. It's
I
just,
think they're listening.
there's always a...
I don't think they're listening. I'm absolutely certain of it.
If it were within my power, I would be as well. That being said, we are guests in their house, and what they know of us helps us. So, with that said,
What's going on?
I've never got a chance to supply Master Onyedi before.
this is a ordnance delivery to an active field agent.
Who is he to you? Master of? Like, what's his title?
It's all right.
You seem very excited. He doesn't tell us a lot.
He's not supposed to.
Well, okay.
If he told you a lot, he'd be kind of bad at his job.
That's
Okay.
true.
Which is...
He's a spy.
Okay, we knew that. But like...
For a house.
No, he's a field agent for House Keanu.
Oh, Keanu, right.
Okay.
Tyrak.
Thank
Tyrakis
you.
is
Sorry.
The 30, yes.
I mean, we know that much. Okay.
I work mostly on behalf of that house and some houses that are in current good standing together.
But why do you seem excited specifically to supply? Has he done wild? He doesn't tell us like, I did this thing one time. It's always later.
It's all right.
Never told them any of your stories?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god, what do you know? What's the coolest thing?
Oh my gosh, the time that you were in the ocean
Yes?
What?
with the whales?
You're swallowed by a whale.
It sounds awesome.
I wasn't completely consumed by it. It was still within my
You rode one on a wave.
You?
You surfed on a whale?
It was the reports embellished it. I am nowhere near dexterous enough to do that with any level of intention. It just happened, and it allowed me to survive and carry on with the mission at hand.
So much cooler than I thought you were.
Yeah.
And they tried to make you like king of a place once?
What?
Yes, there is a very small sovereign nation that was grateful for my undoing of a minor coup in the laws that they have laid out. Whosoever deposes the leader in charge would then have claim to the throne. I declined it, assuming the legal position as an aid and ally, which then withdrew me from the running of king.
So who became the king?
That is, well, my placement there is classified, so if I told you who became the king, it would let you know what the nation was. Therefore, that part is classified.
I feel like I could just look
A
this
time you like went underground and you rescued the princess triplets. It was very exciting.
Okay, that wasn't just me. I had help with that.
up. Okay, I get shit on for smelling like smoke, and then you have your whole cool backstory.
Are you a smoke show?
No, just don't worry about it.
I shit on him constantly for not sharing.
I mean, I think you're a smoke show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right, so wait.
I have some things for you.
Yeah, what are you supplying with what? What's going on?
First of all, we thought that the best thing to do would be, I mean, you're known as sort of a, the mind is mightier than the sword, but also sometimes the pen. And so I brought these feather quills. And she goes, she pulls it out and then she unravels it like a long thing that, normally you might be like, it's full of blades or something, but instead it's all these like feather quill pens.
Ooh. Think of all the nice letters we could write.
Well, you were cool.
Is it just a quill or does it do?
No, they're special. Of
Oh,
course.
okay.
Yeah. If you use one and you intend this document to go to someone, they will read it as what they want to read.
Wait.
That is so cool.
So it doesn't matter what you write, you can just like scribble?
Well, yeah, yours ends up being kind of nonsense.
Can we
But
test
they
this?
see what they
want
to see.
We're
So
on the
you
other
would
side of security at this stage, so there are some magic items that she'll be bringing.
Oh.
They've all been checked, though. Don't worry, Aurora knows what they all are.
Can we test this?
Sure. She goes, to Mog. And then she writes something out, and then she's like, here you go. It is a page full of drawings of dicks.
Exactly what I wanted.
It's awesome. Can I have some porn?
Okay, that's not quite how.
Yeah, I don't
Please,
really
please
want
don't. You don't
if I
have
flip
to.
it around, do they see what I see on this? Or
Well, it was intended for you.
yeah, but so do they just see scribbling or a blank
They just see
page, or-
scribbles.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's drawings of dicks. Can you see dicks?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I can see dicks in most things.
Yeah, if you turn your head and squint. No, don't turn. No, stop it.
Okay.
I also brought the mind silencers that you wanted.
Thank you.
Those the quills of Irised? Is that what they're called?
How many of those?
6.
6? Of, I guess, deception or.
They
Feather
act like
quills
that little
of-
shield when they go off.
Oh, sorry, no, the feather
There's
quills of.
the feather quills.
4.
That sounds good. Yeah.
I think you said 4.
4. Great.
Okay.
For some reason.
Yeah.
I have a number written for everything else except those.
And 6. What was the second thing?
Mind silencers.
Mind silence.
What do these look like?
They look like little like they're kind of like a small like dart kind of shape.
Interesting.
Where I'm from, they call them oxys.
Luckily, we are not from where you are from.
Do you want to demonstrate them?
Yes.
Okay, I'll show you how it works. And so she takes one and it looks like a little dart, but she kind of snaps it, and then she goes, "Ka," and it drops to the ground. And who wants to be closest to it? So, kind of breathe in this like bit of like smoke that comes out of this thing. And then for the next little bit, you just see the same scene kind of played out like static. And you have no idea what happens on the other side. So she goes like this, and she goes,
Whoa! Hi. Sorry.
and then as you come out of it, what you've seen is just like as though on a loop, the same thing that was happening in the room
Prior.
is all you noticed.
Oh.
Ah.
Wow.
Meanwhile, we're all like making faces at Ala, like.
Nice.
What?
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I missed something.
It creates a mental synaptic feedback loop for a single individual.
She flushed. Yeah. Quite nice. It's okay.
I'm just saying, you would have noticed it if I hadn't
You would.
had the shield up.
Even if
That's
you
how
weren't
it
paying
is.
attention, you would have noticed.
Yeah.
Regrets.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Could you flash her
I like
just so
boobs.
that, she can get a chance to see, or is that...
I mean, I'd appreciate it, but you no obligation.
It's weird when you ask now.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel a little uncomfortable.
Yep.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fun when
Maybe
it's
we'll meet
surprising.
again and go on a date.
I'm in.
And of course, you also requested information about the demo moth, and so I have a pamphlet for you.
Thank you.
Pamphlet on the demo.
We don't know much.
Just like folds out like a... the demo moth and you.
We don't know much, but we got together everything we have.
Oh. I like its wing patterns.
Some of that is theoretical.
Well, this is all quite helpful. Thank you.
Anything else that you've put in as a request, we'll have to meet you on the other side of the train. That's all I can
Very
get together.
well. Keep that in mind as well.
Is there a limit to the usage of these pens? You just keep working?
No, they don't last for very long.
Oh.
Once you activate one, it's got 48 hours worth of power.
Okay.
So did you just waste one of our pens?
No.
No, that was mine.
It's about extras.
Oh, okay. Just wasted
demonstrations.
your pen. Got it.
Yeah, I'll recharge this one on my end. It takes time.
Oh man, we could make so many forgeries.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. It's like if someone asks for the password, you just write
Yeah.
it out and show.
Say, yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
Or tickets, or asking for tickets to get into something, or wow. The possibilities are endless.
Yeah. Passwords.
They're really
Matt.
good for stuff, yeah.
What? For Matt.
Oh,
What species? are
she's
you?
half elf.
Half elf.
yeah.
Okay.
She's really short cropped, little pixie cut of auburn hair. Lots of pockets.
I like your voice.
Just like one of those fly fish vests with many, many pockets, full of doodads.
You never know what you might need to have with you.
Yeah, I'm totally in on pockets, so I get it. Smart.
Okay. Thank you
Hey,
for this stuff.
if we can get some more stuff on our side, can I put in a request for more rhinestones?
That is
No.
that's fine.
No, we'll find those.
Oh.
Yeah.
This isn't.
It's not. Yeah.
Like that have magic abilities.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Random effects?
that's a different story, yeah.
Oh, I've never thought about making those.
Yeah, and then we can stick them on people and have a random effect. It'd be quite destructive. Destructionary rhinestone.
That sounds not.
How do you
a good
convince
idea.
them to wear them?
I mean, you just boop them on and say you look so cute. That's what I did with most of my rhinestones before, and it worked out really well.
Like some form of adhesive or something.
Yeah,
I see what you're getting at.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
How many people want to wear rhinestones?
Surprising amount in a lot of places.
Really?
I mean, if it's small enough and has some sort of magical effect, you could adhere it to someone. You could slip it on there and just.
But why
It's
make
not a
it
bad
look like
idea.
a rhinestone at all then?
Because it's fun, and people like wearing rhinestones. It's like a party.
Yeah. Especially
never met
there's these
anybody who
people
said they wanna wear
they handle a
rhinestones.
lot of cattle. They love rhinestones.
Never mind. I've met one person.
Yeah, you met one person now.
Yeah.
People like wearing rhinestones. I can tell you. I got a whole container of rhinestones.
It's empty.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that's because
That's
I
what
hit
she's
it to a
looking for.
lot of people,
I know.
and they're all super into it.
Most of those people were undead. We should probably go catch this train.
I like this
agree.
idea. Maybe.
Yeah. Put in the request. I mean, the worst they can say is no.
Okay.
Right?
You don't give her the order to put in a request.
Please put in the request.
Thank you. It also doesn't come cheap. It comes out of my missionary budget.
You have a budget?
Yes.
Whoa! Do you have to keep your receipts?
It isn't always paid in gold.
What, like platinum?
He does send receipts. Everything comes through.
Oh.
Oh, wait. I'm not supposed to. Never mind. You don't do anything at night. Let's go.
You're reconciling your receipts at night?
Honestly, I'll show you the back of this book. It's fucking wild. I'm not kidding.
I love that the scry at night is really just like how we use our accounting software.
Yes.
Watch your need to observe the receipts.
They're like, I see this charge. Okay, do you have a receipt for it? And then you have to do a whole thing because you lost the receipt.
Everyone thinks it's all shooting up the place and doing spy stuff, but nope, there's paperwork.
That's a fucked up way to play D&D, man.
I asked for it, and Roz was so excited.
Not
That
surprising.
checks out.
Yes. We have our.
Night will reconcile receipts.
Can I?
When I do our taxes for some reason.
That is weird.
That is weird. Yeah, that's weird. And I don't do mine.
Do you get like a per diem?
I do. It's fine. I do. Huh?
Do you get a per diem?
Yes, but I spent it all on shirts. No. It's the same black shirt every time.
Sometimes they're slightly darker black.
Oh.
Sometimes they're blue with a deep V.
I mean, that wasn't his. He didn't buy that. You look fucking good in it.
I just want to say stupid things to people who know him.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Right.
He did look good.
Will that be all?
Yes. As long as you don't need anything else. Actually, maybe not in front of these guys.
Yes.
We'll give you guys some privacy.
No, I meant he can just tell me at night.
Oh.
Okay, we don't.
Do you talk to them at night all the time? Is that what you're doing in there with no pants on?
I am wearing pants. It's these pants. I don't know what you think is happening.
I'm pretty sure you.
I'm
talk to pants.
floating
Uh-huh.
in a transcendental mental state that amplifies my psionic ability to communicate with them, but there are pants.
You would think that you'd need to get comfy when you do that, though.
It is comfortable. I'm comfortable.
You don't look comfortable.
I'm comfortable.
Oh my gosh. It sounds like this is a real handful.
Yeah. I get back to my room and it's like, pants gone.
Yeah,
fuck
exactly.
pants entirely.
Yeah.
I can't imagine a person who wouldn't
fuck
want to
pants
take their
are-
pants off
They're packed away.
as soon as they get in the room, so it just really weirds me out that you wouldn't.
I like to imagine that Onavan sleeps in a 1920s swimsuit. But it's black with slightly gold copper trim.
Okay, I need to see some fan art of this.
No! I got in trouble for the last fan art.
Okay. We're going to the train. We're going to the train. We're going to the train.
Holy shit.
Everyone packs it in from anything last. Okay, wait. You leave the city, right? It's
Yeah.
amazing. As you leave the Palace of Ways, any last things to do. Aurora will greet you on the way out.
No.
I just-
I'm good. Just want my scimitar.
Yeah, that kid is just gonna be like hoofing it and just be like,
Aurora!
Anthem! Oh my god!
Hello. Oh, you don't have to bow or kneel or anything.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
I was supposed to get-
I was worried that we were leaving town. You're.
Papa chased you. And then they wouldn't let me in the bell. And then I went out.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And then you were the thing. And they were packing your bags at the thing. And then I couldn't leave the thing there.
What?
It's a. And now I don't have to be off balance. It's just a. It's a scimitar.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's
Neat.
Shiny.
it's fancy. It's a crystal scimitar. It is.
Expensive.
They don't say. Kid, are there any like tourist kiosks around here, you know, where we can get like an etching of like the palace to remember it?
You could, if you just go to, they sell maps at like other places around the city.
Uh-huh.
You could just buy one.
Oh.
If you want like a souvenir.
Yeah, souvenir shop, that's what they're called. You know, it's just the like, it's just so cool we get to go see this. Nobody at home is gonna believe us.
They might not believe it even if you show them a souvenir that anyone could buy.
Yeah.
It's radiant damage if. A couple of times a day.
Huh. Maybe you want something that says you were here that like someone will believe you? You could just be like, you know what it looks like inside, no one else does.
I feel like I couldn't prove it. Oh, anyway, doesn't matter. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out a way to prove that.
Huh. Okay. Can I go?
Yeah, you can go. Well, I mean,
It's delivered
Oh, yes, thank you. You may totally go.
and received, and it's good.
Yeah.
Stand the book.
With the,
do you also need to reconcile receipts?
no.
That's just a you thing.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't even used to have to.
Oh.
The kid was like lingering, hoping for a tip, but he leaves.
2 gold pieces float in front of him.
Yeah, if Ella saw him lingering for
Yeah.
a tip, she.
Yeah.
Don't go to England.
Okay.
Gonna just toss him a couple silvers, but like money bags over there.
Isn't that like
I have a budget.
a lot of money?
Yes.
Would you like to know how much that crown of mind god cost?
If you're gonna give me shit about this, no. Are you gonna give me shit?
I don't have to if I tell you how much it cost.
Okay, how much did it cost?
5,000 gold.
Whoa.
The fuck?
Where did you get 5,000 gold?
And you gave it to me?
I have a budget, and you need it.
Did you have it on you?
That's like on you because you gave it to me. You know what I'm like.
Yes, but that isn't on me. It is upon you to be responsible, which you are figuring out. Hopefully, you continue.
I will be so responsible. And I take it and I crunch it into my hair and like take some of my hair, tie it in to my hair so it can't easily fall out.
Okay.
We'll do that a little better later.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah, it looks like a fucking mess.
Yeah.
It magically fits your head. It shouldn't fall off.
I don't know how. Oh, well, I guess I traded it last time for the sash. I don't know.
Yeah, the advantage, like, if she's got to unwind all her hair from it and stuff, that'll probably stop her being like, here you go!
That is
You
true.
know, 'cause then it's a pain in the ass.
Ouch.
I will
no.
not do any more toads, frogs, whatever. No more amphibians on this trip. Okay?
At least get them from a good place.
Yeah, no more misty mountains.
No more sewer toads.
On the way out, as they have to give you all of your things and stuff, you watch as the twins come over, and they just kind of like, they move as like this like floating unison pair towards you, and they're like, I don't know what it is.
Isn't he great?
It's something.
Hi, Chucker.
Oh, right.
Chunkers!
Yeah, you want to go see Ella?
Yeah, hey, buddy!
Well, where are the twins?
They're just standing near you, having passed off Chomper.
Just want to make sure that they are intact.
There'd be a problem. Chunkers is awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, of course he is.
Interesting.
And as you walk and talk towards where you're very familiar with the location of the train. And the train station is open now. So previously, the last time that you were here, it was before the train station was open and mysteriously very quiet. And now instead, the opposite. A bustling hub of activity in the city. One train has arrived. It is likely here at its end destination, getting ready to go back in the other direction.
Ella, do you think that they serve food on the train? Should we get some snacks for the ride?
I have no idea. I've never been on a train. I mean, I would say let's just bring something just in case.
Yeah, okay.
Good idea.
Let's find a food truck. Food cart.
But we could also probably ask someone.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna look for someone who looks like they're getting off or leaving. With like,
Yeah, easy enough to do. You spot
hi,
people walking by.
excuse me, pardon me. Did you ride here on the train?
Yes, just right.
Was there food on the train?
There is a food car. Yes.
Oh, like they serve food. Okay.
I mean, it's just like light things.
Oh, good. Sorry, it's my first time riding on one. I'm excited, but I want to know if I should plan it.
Is it good? Is it good food?
Yeah.
What's your bar?
Our bar's pretty low.
That's okay.
Nice.
If the bar isn't quite as low,
I'd rather eat at a food cart here in the square.
Oh, we should bring snacks.
Okay, let's go find a food cart.
Yeah. Get some pocket snacks.
So you could pick up a few things.
How much time do we have before we get on the train?
Very little.
Are there
Bags are
any
being
versions of like
so-
pot stickers in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Something is.
You want that kind of thing? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're looking for dumpling related.
yes.
we
Something.
love
dumpling.
a dumpling.
Oh, fucking love dumpling.
Didn't we set this place on fire just a couple days ago?
Not the place. It was just the room down
Like a
back there.
maintenance room over
It
there
got
underground.
extinguished like right afterwards by the magic users. So you want to check it out?
More fire going on than that.
They fix things up pretty fast here.
They extinguished it while we were sleeping.
Okay.
Well, we had the kid upstairs.
Did we ever really look at that place before we left?
No.
Like, we just kind of.
We just left it in the hands of Kaivar and that.
What are you thinking, Allah?
I would like to go and have a quick look. Do we go like 20 minutes? Like 20
About
minutes?
how long? They're loading on luggage.
Kaivar and Kaivar.
Yeah, okay.
Shall we?
Yeah. I just like, and big culty stuff down there, and like, I didn't look at
we
it.
gotta be
and-
quick. Yeah, we just brought the brand out, but like it's probably just burned out now. But sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the fires and everything are out, but it's just,
So you all recognize the route down. Mog, if you travel with them, with your.
I would have gotten pocket snacks for everybody.
Yeah. You know what everyone eats now.
Vegan. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got all that stuff with
Yeah.
you.
Just carrying it all.
Yeah.
Come
You got a
on.
little one for the road.
Yeah, exactly.
Would food keep in a bag of holding better than it would outside of it because there's no oxygen?
Potentially, but it would affect the taste.
it would dry it out.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Like it would still go stale.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't rot.
Yes.
What about in that
Necessarily.
void-
'Cause
Yeah.
some rotting things are anaerobic, so they wouldn't need oxygen.
Yeah.
Huh.
What about that void space?
Oh, the portal?
hole?
The portable
Yeah.
hole?
Yeah.
It's kind of the same, I'd imagine.
About the same.
You don't want to eat food out
There's
of that.
more air.
And
in
you
the
don't
portable-
wanna eat
You can
it.
hold your breath longer in the
void.
portable hole than.
Yeah.
But anyway.
When you taste the void tastes back.
I just feel like the void would taste like
Skittles.
Vegemite.
Taste the void. You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
It would have that like.
Ask Allah.
She's been in the void.
Or she's tasted vegetables.
She's like some void.
Salty.
It's good mixed into things, but on its own.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, just a little bit on some bread, and it's actually quite tasty.
Yeah.
Some void? Okay. Go in there.
Oh, no,
scrape the
the-
sides of it.
Vegemite.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Vegemite.
The root.
Yeah, the void didn't really taste like anything. It was kind of nothing.
Oh. I have a hard time imagining what nothing tastes like.
Void of taste.
Ah!
What's in the basement?
Yeah, let's check out the basement.
You looked at me like you're like, I have a thought. And then it was like,
No, you were looking at me like I'm waiting for you.
oh,
I
okay.
was like,
we're
what?
We're both in that like
yeah.
go. Okay, great. So your route down is familiar to the three of you, although it does look like a couple of things are boarded up, a couple of other spots are repaired, some spots are just left with the damage still there, but they look like they've been any spot that needed to be structurally reinforced has been, so it's safe, but it isn't like turned back into a storage facility again yet or anything. So you do have to kind of like walk past what is clearly trying to block the entrance, but it's more of a move something out of the way and head down. And it's new to you. This
So you fought cultists here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss all the best stuff.
I don't know that I would call it the best stuff. But like,
Pretty fun.
well, it was a decent fight.
roll investigation.
Oh, okay.
Ew.
You said that there was a invisible wall in the area?
I mean, there was a portal
Right.
that shrunk around that was through that corner, but
So you go to show on him in that space. What's your roll?
Shit.
Okay.
This is like 8.
Very good. 22.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 6.
Somehow, Mark is the most attentive.
There's some stonework.
Smells like ash down here.
My kin.
Boggers goes flat and leads you.
Yeah.
No, it's much more that you're paying attention to the stonework itself.
Yeah.
And so as you sort of like, move and press stones, also you, just you roll a religion. And then as you start
Use a different
what have you done to us? We all have to do it all the time. You start to sort of move your hands along the brick walls here in this space.
Oh.
And you had come down these steps here before.
Look that we both had this.
I'm gonna lower that DC by 1 with my natural good number.
A.
So you lead Mog through these steps. You're showing this space where this escape happened, and Mog, you're like, interesting, but you actually pay attention to some other elements of the stone here. You realize that
Dude, there's a pattern here.
there is a pattern there.
Yeah. Do you guys see that? There's a slightly miscolored brick to the other ones, and it's 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2. Yeah, it's like a. It's like a pattern.
Is that the pattern?
I don't know.
Ew.
Oh, it is. Okay.
And with enough like
I was like, did you guys discuss this?
Yeah.
Very good. Damn.
Stealing Roz's things constantly.
Plotting and scheming without us.
and observing that pattern, there's enough of confidence in you that you push one of the bricks.
This one's out of place.
What? Oh, I mean, when we left here, it was ablaze.
You don't have to defend to me that you're just not good at looking for patterns, okay?
You know what? Whatever.
Everybody's got their charms.
Yeah, you look.
It's okay, eyes. I really know stones.
I'm glad your stone obsession is paying off.
Yeah.
As you
Something has to.
move through, it's another small kind of storage room type space.
Oh yeah.
And the three of you step forward, and it's musty, and it's full of more things. They're like supplies for the cultists and the work that they've been doing. Additional brands look like they're there working to be woven into that triangle shape, so you can see the tools that they would be using to do that. You can also see there is a map of the city with a bunch of locations, including the home of the noble that you were at when you were attacked, with a big like circle around it, and the date of your incident is scratched on there.
Did they like make a smiley face or something?
It's just a bunch of mirrors. We're gonna trap them in mirrors.
Some ideas about what that plan was are clearly like listed.
Of like buying the land, using that land for new development, potentially.
More
for
of
real-
those similar things. You can take additional of those documents if you want to.
Okay.
You're basically amassing a collection of these things that
Yeah.
track some stuff. There is some notes in there about the ladies of Greenfield, which is less familiar to you,
Yep.
but is listed on one of your pages.
The ladies of Greenfield. Oh.
From what you could glean from a cursory glance of it without reading more, it is a group of women who are also landowners, and some suspicious things about the types of purchases that they make in particular, but connected to this project of accumulation of the places where transport happens.
Perhaps not manipulated assets, but active agents of Haledon.
Somewhat connected.
Does this look like no one found this room?
It looks like no one knows.
We should let Aurora know.
Either we should let Aurora know, or we write down the information quickly because we have a train to catch, and we don't disrupt anything because they'll come back for it. If this information is gone, then they can change it. If this information is still here, then they think it's a secret.
See,
That is
I have my
very astute.
speciality. You have your speciality.
Yeah, write down what you can as fast as possible, and you mind Palace the rest.
Yes.
I'm
X
gonna look
and
for.
numbers are boring. I want to find something fun in here.
Yeah, I want to look for mushrooms.
That is a 16 investigation.
Oh!
Looking for something that's not barring.
I got a non-nat 20. We're looking
Awesome.
for shrooms.
Okay. You are gonna find, because I want to get back to all of your rolls together, including the religion one. You will find tucked into some of the cabinets underneath a collection of red and blue mushrooms. And it looks like there's a spot where there should be other mushrooms there and a tiny bit of purple dust.
Every time with the purple.
Yeah. Guys, there's more shrooms here. Should we take them or leave them?
Oh, leave everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Don't disturb the crime scene.
But do we do we have any samples of purple mushrooms yet?
No,
Why don't we just take a little bit of this dust in case it become useful for later?
I would say leave. Try to leave no trace. Like try to leave this as untouched and as it was as we can.
Yeah, just a little. We could just sprinkle it into a page in your book.
Did we ever try any purple dust?
I thought we did.
Orlani got into.
She found vials with it.
She jumped in there wild shaped and right.
Yeah. And they were all used up,
Yeah.
but she did find like residue of it.
I'm just saying that if we find somebody who's good at like, analyzing capabilities or something, maybe it's good to have a sample.
I'm gonna leave you to ponder on that.
Okay.
As we go over to the things that Al is looking for. So you're also doing another investigation here in the space.
Yes. So the religion was a net 17 plus 1. So just 18. And just roll investigation for fun things was a 16.
Okay. On the religious check, it's that you're spending time, as soon as you walk into the room, there's a hum about the space that is something only you are experiencing. It's again like occasionally when you get the feeling that Allegrapinia and you have connected or there is something going on with her, but there is just this energy to the moment. And as you move through there, it draws you towards the space where that hum and this resonance seems to pull you the most.
Okay.
And you start to dig through this small chest of drawers that's put into the corner. And along with all the other things in the room, you realize that there's a spot that opens in the back.
Oh, cool. I found a secret.
A second secret within a secret within the secret.
Secret compartment in the secret compartment.
Yeah, super secret. What's in it?
It is a simple gold chain. And on it is a small ornament.
Got identify ready?
Sure, yeah.
I'm gonna gauntlet it.
What?
Nothing. My stomach went.
Oh,
Like big time.
And we just all looked at him at the same time.
Okay, wait.
I didn't hear anything.
It was so loud.
You said there's an ornament on
That's
it?
what Charkus sounds like.
What's it look
Yeah.
like?
it looks like a. It's just like. Maybe it's some kind of an animal. It's hard to tell quite what it looks like. It's got 4 legs, but it's not really well shaped. Dog? Would you guess?
Okay. And does it look old or new?
Old.
Oh, it looks old.
And it looks like it's probably like banged into metal, but crudely by someone who's not very talented.
Okay. What's this? What's this? A chain that's made of gold. What's this? What's this? It looks really old. The best I had today.
Yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Identify. Whoa, where'd my identify go? Is it behind the logo? I think it is. The fuck?
Did you get rid of it?
No, I haven't changed anything.
Character sheet just looked different.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Bloop.
So this small ornament on this chain, it is an amulet of protection.
Ooh.
So it is a magic item that you can look up. It comes along with some abilities. You can just double check it as you learn more about it.
Okay, but that thing, that we should keep.
Oh. I mean, this is the secret. If this was your room,
Yeah.
your secret room, and had an extra secret compartment, what's the first place you're going to look when you go back to it?
What if you booby trap it? So when somebody opens that thing and they like get ink on their face.
No, there's a booby trap in here. Someone
It'd
was
be
in here.
Funny.
Amulet
Is
of
it
protection.
called amulet of protection?
From turning? That's
Yeah,
what I'm sure.
that's all I got. Is amulet
Oh.
of protection from turning.
Yes.
Turning as in like somebody change.
No, for like turn undead kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
While you wear this amulet of silver and turquoise, you have advantage on saving throws against effects that turn undead. If you fail a saving throw against such an effect, you can choose to succeed instead. You can do so 3 times, and expended uses recharge daily at dawn. Each time
Continue.
an effect that turns undead is used against you, the amulet glows with a silvery blue light for a few seconds.
Wouldn't that suggest you'd need to be undead?
Yes.
before? Oh, I should give it to Rodan.
I mean,
Or ask the question,
Yeah.
who's undead that is amongst them to have used it?
That's interesting. Yeah, this is this item is only of use to undead individuals, so this could be used. Who do we know that's suspicious? I mean, Rodan, obviously, but do you think that he would
He's
try?
a gem.
No. Wait, he is a wizard, isn't he?
Yeah? I think so.
Yeah.
I'm sorcerer.
Is he a sorcerer or a wizard?
Did he tell you guys? Probably, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
He did try to attack
I
the
think he's
gold.
a sorcerer.
He did try to attack the gold dragon. What did that look like?
I mean, he also teleported us, which is
Yeah.
kind of wizardy.
Yeah, but also very sorcery.
I'm pretty sure he was a wizard.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He is a storm sorcerer.
Okay.
Oh.
It would be very
Level 10
unusual.
storm sorcery.
It might not be my favorite, but I will say Rodan is. It would be very odd of him to side with someone like Haledon when he has the countesses that he works for, unless he feels like it would benefit him in a way that they can't.
Ross,
Isn't the Lich undead?
Patches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am diving into my mind palace right now. When we were at the Lendar monster hunt, after the actual event itself, there was wine and cheese, and I encountered. I'm sorry.
And Barnabas.
We don't talk about him. You go in there and
That's
there's like
Bruno.
yeah, there's literally like an automatic fast forwarding through the. And
I
back.
think of the monk that won the monster.
No, I am trying to think of my interaction with Carbon Rao. Who was Carbon Rao interacting with when I approached him? Because I remember Rotan being in the corner of the room, kind of being a loner by himself. He wasn't interacting with Carbon Rao.
No, he was off on his own.
He would.
Off trying to like not enjoy the party.
Yes.
Yep. Classic.
And then
Ruining
Mog
the
tried
empire.
to force him to enjoy it.
Yes.
Sometimes this is what you gotta do with introverts.
I wasn't
Mandatory fun.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, but Mog did ask Rotan about Haledon, and he's like,
Yeah.
"That guy's a piece of shit" or whatever.
I think when I asked him about him, that's when he was like, "You're suddenly more interesting."
Ah, yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
Because before then he was like, "I'm just gonna kill you," and then
Yeah.
I was just like, "Oh, halitosis guy," and he was like, "What?"
Halitosis, yes.
You would have interacted with other vampires there. Were there anyone else else was there that was undead is difficult to.
Right.
Other people that you would have interacted with who are undead in your mind palace, if you're like scrolling through the Rolodex of them, would be people at the Sapphire City.
Yeah.
Right.
Fangastic Phil, Patches, were the only ones of what?
The witch, she had like a buddy,
She was very.
just sucking life out of people.
Yeah, give me some of your life. And I was like, no. And she was like, fine.
Great recap.
You gotta want it for me to be into it.
Yeah.
Consent's important.
It's very important.
I mean, interesting point. When we were down here, we realized that basically most of these cult peoples all tend to be men.
Oh.
And the one at the door, Aloe was like, kind of disguised, but was like, yeah, I've never seen you before. We realized Aloe stuck out because very decidedly they were all very lonely, sad, angry fuckers.
Except for that one.
Yeah,
Brooding
many of them were also under my suggestion.
Yeah.
Oh.
Except for the few serious looking ones.
So does that suggest that a lot of the forces are not doing something that is of their will?
To begin with, but I also think that
The pawns. Pawns are just, they're hypnotized or whatever to do the thing.
The young
What
individuals.
about Lazarus? Would he be considered a pawn that was?
I think he was a pawn, but I believe he was manipulated in other ways. The promises of
He had
power.
my suggestion.
Oh, he
That's
did?
when we found out about it.
Right, but when it was broken, he was still an asshole. That's
Yeah.
why I.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, maybe they
he's
chose
an
it
asshole,
because
but
he
he
was
was
Right.
not as big of an asshole as.
shit, we have to go. Okay. The question is, you know what?
I have.
We're putting this back.
Can I? Yeah, I'm gonna make a roll to record as much of this in my mind as I can. What shall I roll for that?
Did you see how this was in that drawer?
Roll history.
I mean, yes.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, he's keeping a mental map.
Yes,
Were you looking?
I'm gonna roll for it. What shall
Roll
I
to help.
roll?
Or no, roll at advantage.
Okay.
Alice helping at this moment.
Because
And
here's the
everything else
thing:
is-
is Alice said, "I found a compartment," and then she picked up the thing and went
Yeah.
and handed it to me. So I didn't.
Yeah.
I was looking at other
I'm
stuff.
gonna say if Alla's helping you right now,
Yeah.
you're at disadvantage.
That puts me back in neutral.
I was writing stuff.
Okay,
down,
go,
you were
go.
looking at stuff.
Adding wisdom. Okay.
We have not consumed any of the purple mushrooms at all, have we?
You've only eaten red and
Investigation.
blue ones
Okay. All right.
that are mostly people are using them for cooking
Right.
and trading in ways that they're making money from it. Black market side.
I'm just gonna take if there's just a small bit of crumbs of the purple, I'm just gonna take some and just shove them in my pocket. Pocket crumbs. And then shut the door.
I mean, who's to say what it was really like in there? It's a English shift when you open stuff. Who's gonna really notice?
Yeah, fair enough.
Just toss it in there and go.
Nat 20.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Mind palace.
Like, well, the dust in there
Yeah.
tells me.
I mage hand like sprinkle dust back on. I just things start to float back into place.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
done.
You move and everyone comes out and the door just resets and it's even the air you push back in.
Okay,
Sick.
okay. We have a train to catch.
Yeah. Don't want to miss this.
You get off the train.
Let's go. I've got 4 tickets to Cold Photo and on a train. So.
Okay. All of your first time on a train.
I didn't say it, but I gave a terse nod.
Okay,
It's the same.
your luggage gets loaded in. Aurora has a pair of boots sent waiting for you as you board the train. They are
Air hammerlish.
No.
Those are expensive.
She's not into sneaker culture.
Yeah.
They are like
Rora's a sneakerhead.
a little bit more elaborate maybe than you might wear, but they are still functional and efficient. But she doesn't send you magic boots. She just sends you good quality boots that are sexy. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
damn. These are so nice. I like chuck the wellies out the window as the train starts to move.
Pulling away.
Yeah.
It's the guy wearing your boots. My boots.
Cannon!
Pageant parent. You know?
He's just
Samshua's like,
Chonkers is just in the window.
his head's like,
I just keep
Horn comes out, flips him off.
okay. with that, and we have a mission on this train to find Charkus Sage.
Right.
Yeah.
After we take a short break.
Yeah.
We'll be back in a few minutes.
We're leaving. Finally.
We're leaving.
Perfectly on schedule.
On a new
One
train.
half an episode behind where we.
Yay!
not bad, not bad, not bad.
All right.
For us, that's amazing.
When a statement must be made, it must be made loudly.
Sometimes it's the only way to face the darkness is to embrace the darkness.
Welcome back. Heroes! Yay!
That's us.
I am not a barbarian.
Settle down.
You do you, babe.
Kill a few people here and there in the name of don't kill me.
There's a little something else in there.
We've been through some stuff together.
This is how we create
Peer
bonds.
pressure.
It's been the best part of my life.
I'm not going to the temple.
You start to vomit all over Arin.
No! He had a fling with a tiefling.
Maybe I should wear like a sneaky detective outfit. Are you sure I can't tempt you? With this.
That's not delightful. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fight and you guys are turning it into a sex thing and the damage was trash.
And what is your 7th favorite drink?
Oh my god.
Friends solve puzzle together. Friends, our team. I'm good at killing things, and you guys are passable.
Hello. Harold. Lovely wedding.
He is now engulfed in flames.
I think I got in a couple good hits.
Sentinels. Unconscious again. Hello, Zap.
Drop a 0.
Estravel!
She is the devil.
Okay, so she's looking for a vessel, and that's...
Do not let that happen.
Focus fire.
You are so hungry. The familiar and unfamiliar faces of everyone you've ever killed. There is no justice here, only sickness. And I am the cure.
No.
Her eyes go black.
Oh no. No, I'm down.
Saving them is. That's it. That's all. That's all. That's everything.
Not ideal to have to kill your friends.
She repeats back words that you said to her once. When a statement must be made, it must be made loudly.
I've found people and starting to feel like a real person again.
Because I have friends. I have friends now. Oh, it got heavy.
Yeah, that was really intense. Welcome to Altero. Hi kids, do you like violence?
Bins are around. The birds are already there.
Oh, I see what's coming.
Look out, my pistol.
Oh, nope, I don't.
So I have 5 attacks
Holy fuck.
with haste. And advantage on all of them.
Your rage is so happy.
No, not the healer. Oh yes, the healer.
No!
2 nat ones.
I mean business!
Boop. There's an amazing group of heroes. They're known as the Steel Wing. They are famous across the world. You 4 players are not those guys. We could all use a little saving, right? Heroes who are gonna kill the
shark!
What shark?
There's one thing I know about Tibbles. Always inclined to say baby.
Your gods have no honor. Believe it.
Enhanced interrogation, I think, is what they call it.
I gag a little and drop him.
I'm just gonna cut off a halfling's leg.
Let us save them. Yeah. Purge them. Screw them.
A loving wife and family, and I am going to seduce him.
Oh!
Get him in the coat, smack him with the hammer.
And what of the sacrificed? Why are they punished for her sins?
But you give me fucking back Gordy right the fuck now, or I won't rest until every last bit of this marsh is fucking gone.
You aspire to godhood. Yeah. That is not sacrifice. No. That is hubris.
You have no faith in me, man. Like, come on. Like, someday those are going to be bells because I've been doing it.
It's not good to have bells, okay?
I'm using my Columbo skills here.
A lot of people are not like a lot of things we think they're like, you know.
Yes, 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 yes. I am Beak.
You want to do our homework together, pal?
If only somebody would invent something to help us add.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I could probably scrounge up an abacus.
Do you even math, bro?
No.
I can't right now. I'm doing math. Have to think on that.
I did bring math into it.
Yep.
Luckily, it's magic, so fuck you guys. Here we go.
Our motto, a friend in need is a friend indeed.
Absolutely.
That is not our motto. Who told you that was our motto?
Home is where the barber is?
Yeah. Oh, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
That my thoughts don't matter.
Yes.
Damn, I feel like this developed quickly.
When souls touch.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
I'm gonna pick his pockets.
I have a D&T party with my stuffed animals!
No, it's not for the butler, it's for Butler. My name is Butler.
We will be rolling around naked gnomes again.
There's just like droplets of water flying off of him as he flies through the air. And he's naked, like.
How thick is the blade hole?
If you don't lose your pants in harmony,
Those were my
did you
good
really
trousers.
even go? My name is Goblin of the Bogoblins. Have you ever picked your nose? It's good stuff up there.
She's beauty and she's grace. She'll wreak havoc on your face.
And he just throws the door open, and he's just wearing a towel. Kind of like does some stretches.
That's like the worst pickup line I've ever heard. Maybe the adult also.
Hey girl, with you and me, that's all we need to make all the fireworks happen.
What?
Tell me straight. You and Rurik, were you riding the devil's saddle?
Hey, big guy, have you ever slept with someone? I do it for love. I fell in love with a mermaid, and she had great big fins. You are so strong. You are a woman of no bounds.
Hashtag sexy murder dream.
You have acted out of love. That is not a bad thing.
Because what plagues this land is love. Have ever lost something so dear that the rest of everything in your life fades like sand through your fingers? They're all I have left of her. She's never coming back. And I'm so alone.
Many have lost what you have lost, and none would sacrifice what you have sacrificed.
Keep the flowers. Keep alive that memory. Find the thing that connects you.
His name, dude.
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna be good.
Meant to be.
He's looking Billy Goat's rough. It's the brazier of Conjuring Fire Elementals.
Scry a river.
Spy. It's a spy. Barbarian joke.
Wanna go in a D8? That's not
Room at Boar. Great place.
I believe you, but I kind of have bigger, pardon the pun, but fish to fry.
And it's called Countercell.
Yeah, there it is.
It doesn't get old.
No. Although
Nothing gets old at this table except me.
This time.
Are you ready?
What is sound check? What do we do on sound check?
Well, technically, we're supposed to count to 5 so that you can balance our audio. However, we no longer count to 5. We do stupid voices and characters, and you're not even in the sound booth anymore. So, quite frankly, I don't know what this is.
Alad, you are a grunt in Metal Gear Solid complaining to yourself about getting assigned the quiet guard post where nothing ever happens right before getting stealth killed by Snake.
Okay. Oh, man. I hate this post. Huh? What was that noise? Oh.
Must have been the wind.
Nothing exciting ever happens. Huh? What was that?
It's a box.
Foot. Just a box. Just once, I want something to... Yeah!
Are you ready?
Sounds good to me.
And we're back. And we on the train. And you hear the... You just face out the... Yeah.
If only we were still at edge.
Yeah.
We'd have real trains.
Yeah, real trains.
Production value.
But you watch as very quickly it becomes a tiny city in the distance as you leave Portalis behind. The train starts to speed away.
Okay, so we got a road.
There's a lot of countryside to go through.
We have our own little cabin.
Yes, your 4 tickets are in a fancier spot on the train.
Guys, this is amazing.
Wow, I didn't think this would be so fancy.
I don't know if I can ever go back to walking anymore.
You're going to have to. Or you know, horse or carriage or. Okay.
No, I'm a train gal now.
So, we kind of just got on here in a rush, but we're looking for Charkus Sage. We don't know what he's going to look like, but he's probably. Do you think he's going to remember us?
Oh, who wouldn't?
Okay, but like actually.
I mean, I performed there earlier that night.
Yeah, but he was. I was just thinking about all this, and it's like he did that super performative, like, oh no, I'm dying thing. But he did that only for the benefits of like us plus Oralani and Lyra.
Was I even supposed to be the benefit of that? I don't know, because I mean I was just a guard there.
For the benefit of, I mean, like the only people to witness that lived were us plus those two.
Right.
Which made me also think, and we've talked about this a little bit before, but we've come so far, and now we know so much more. How did we all end up there again? I got my ticket from Farine. You were performing there, but like, how did you book that gig?
Yeah, I got a letter and I was like, yeah, okay.
You got a letter?
Yeah, I mean, just, you know, sometimes you get letters being like, hey, festival, you want to come and whatever. There's nothing weird about it.
But why were you up in the, like the VIP area?
They liked my performance? I don't really know.
I mean,
I know I know the owners. So
yeah,
like,
yeah, me too.
That might be part of it.
But what I'm worried about, and I hate feeling this way, is that all of this started earlier than we realize that we were chosen to be there or played. So he very much might recognize us.
Oh, as in not chosen by the gods, but chosen by individuals to be framed? I was there on assignment. I was there on behalf of my house.
What was your assignment? Redacted?
Somewhat, but ultimately, Lady VV, who I did not know was a enemy spy at the time.
Okay.
She was not there, but it was important that I keep up appearances at that event.
Why at that event, though?
It behooved the house. It was a strategic move.
Okay, but the only people who walked out of that room, my first instinct was we were set up to eat the beefcake and I was supposed to die. Like, for quite a while, I thought that I got sent there because Farine wanted to take me out. I dodged a bullet by not eating.
If I was sent there by my house and their only plan was to get me to eat beefcake.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What if they chose you to be who we are now?
My house.
Yeah, did they send you specifically because you would not eat the beefcake?
Exactly.
But then why wouldn't they just tell you, hey, something bad's gonna happen?
I mean,
Unless they want
spies.
a genuine reaction.
Sometimes there are points of information that I am not privy to because it would affect other missions, but that is not the same as something as dire as this.
And why would first night on the job get put on the VIP room?
Bad management?
Yeah, I think they said their regular was sick or something.
See, this is even more. This is
Yeah,
so suspicious.
that's kind of suspicious.
This is all very suspicious.
Somewhat, but it is still.
Like, what if someone approached Farine and said, "There's all this." She now wants credit for victory in this conflict of the gods. So, what if someone approached her that was aware of what was happening well before? I looked at that as the moment where things changed. But what if it wasn't? What if she said, I have the perfect person for the job? Or she knew stuff about Lionel and his wife, and it was already decided.
Well, if I am not particularly falling in line with your suspicion. However, if you want to find out, we should ask.
Why the hell would they bring me?
It's too much of it doesn't add up. Which is what makes me think.
But you're right. Why don't we ask him?
Well, I think we're going to do some enhanced interrogation with tickling, are we not?
With tickling.
Yes, I will tickle his brain. We will not
I'll tickle
harm him
his
unless he
ears.
tries to harm us.
What do we know about slimes? Fuck, not me.
Yes, we know they're oozes. We just think it's more fun to say where slime.
I know jack shit. I know that slime is sometimes good as jelly. Is jelly the same thing as slime, guys?
Well, there is ochre jelly, and that's
What
not
is that
great.
you have on toast, but it's not jam? It's like,
Yeah, that's jelly. It's not slime.
oh, okay. So I know nothing about slime.
I rolled a 15.
Better than my 5.
I rolled a 6.
Supposed to be rolling? What am I rolling?
Nature.
Bad anyways.
Nature.
It's bad anyways.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I guess you could roll nature.
Or even worse.
Yeah, exactly the same.
Yeah,
7.
Yeah.
So probably with a 15, you know about as much as like Alan knows about oozes, slimes.
Hello, and welcome to Monster Talks. Yeah, I know that they come in a great deal of
Pudding.
varieties. Puddings, oozes, jellies, cubes. I know that each of those varieties have different abilities. Exactly what they are is escaping me currently. And do I know if they have any shared weakness with a 15?
Yeah, I'll give you with a 15. generally what you associate with what you think this situation would be closest to, they probably have quite a few damage immunities. So usually acid, poison, psychic.
Okay.
And then conditions, they're also probably not really capable of being blinded, although maybe one like you would associate with this situation because he has eyes.
Yep.
So at least in 2 of the forms he would suspect he'd be able to be blinded.
Can they normally appear as humanoids?
No.
Or is that the wear aspect? Okay.
Some of them can sort of like split off an appendage that takes like a shape like something.
It's just, yeah.
That's a random. Never mind.
Yep.
So we're just okay. So we're gonna look through the train. Are we trying to spot him before he spots us, or are we just gonna be like, there he is, get him?
Ideally, we spot him before he spots us, but like Aurora was saying, he's not going to look like what we remember him looking like.
So how do we spot him?
I don't know.
How long in advance were you sent there?
Oh,
to the thing, like
how long in advance?
Yeah.
I literally left Farine and had a confrontation with her, where I said I wanted to leave the cookies, and she gave me a ticket, in sort of like a show of good faith. So, hours for me.
And you don't get the sense that she was gonna give you that ticket no matter what?
Did that happen?
In Kent, yeah. What?
She wasn't gonna give you that ticket no matter what? Like, I'm just wondering, was she gonna give you the ticket no matter what, and the fact that you just said, I'm gonna leave the cookies was incidental?
No, I had just come back from a mission where normally I wouldn't necessarily have to report directly to her. But it was right after I went aboard the Parliament.
Yeah,
All of that. So
I remember with my 30%.
yeah, so she wanted to. She might have had a suspicion that I would say I was going to leave. It didn't. She claimed the ticket was hers and that she didn't want to go. So it was unusual for her to demand an audience. It wasn't necessary. But because Diego and I were so close, she was going to subject me to a zone of truth to prove that I did the job. She ended up not doing that. But then she gave me the ticket. I was swept up in a vulnerable moment. It was not great. But looking back on it, that's might have been her plan the whole time.
Why did you go? I know you got a ticket, but like, you could have chosen not to go.
So, I don't know if you remember when we left, but I turned invisible.
Yeah.
While we were running away. Because in the moment, I thought, she did try to kill me.
Yeah.
So it was a... You accept... It's like you've said this before. The only way you know it's a trap is to spring it.
Right. So you went to see whether she was going to try to kill you or not?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I thought she had, so I was panicked and wanted to get the hell out of town.
Oh,
Because I was already on my way to Canada. Like, I got my letter, like, the day before. I was like, I guess they just heard I'm on the way here. Because, like, I don't know, I just hadn't been in Canada a while. Felt like a good time to go. You know, maybe I'll see Pietro or something.
Yeah. Okay. How do we find this ooze man, and also how do we...
I have never heard of a were ooze, and that makes sense, him being one of a kind. Is if he can change his shape at will, is there a tell between any of those instances? Like, what do we know about the shape that we saw him in that we can look for in anyone else?
Honestly, I was a little preoccupied at that time. I don't quite know.
As was I.
Looks like.
He was very considering that he set up all the things there, he didn't speak well about the things he should have known about. As if he was floundering his way through being a person.
Yeah.
So like interacting with someone, if you get vibes off someone that they like don't know what a fork is.
Do you think his voice would
mermaid.
change, or do you think his voice would be the same? Because you can use your mind palace thingy. If we go and like listen to crowds of people through the train, maybe you can like listen for the same voice.
That is actually quite astute. That is a thing I can do. I will need a disguise of my own.
I think one of the things with your 15 and what your reason for knowing about oozes would be the oblex, which are, they absorb memories, and because, you know, you're so involved in psychic stuff, I think there is things you would have studied about them in the way that if they get advanced enough, the abilities of one of those monsters is to like shoot off like an appendage that can do some of the, like it can look quite human, and then you would assume he would be able to do something similar, but that it's like a mimics and absorbs, and then can cast some spells even when they get old enough and advanced enough, and have absorbed enough people and memories. When like, you know, gelatinous cubes, they absorb people, but they also digest and dissolve them. But the oblex absorb memories, and so that's the kind of reasons that you would pull some of that knowledge from.
Yeah, reading minds is the only way I can think of trying to see what this is, and seeing something that is out of place. Doesn't think like any other regular humanoid.
Do you think that he would likely be in a private room? We could either station ourselves near the dining area when it's like a good meal time to see who comes out, or we start some sort of distraction that gets everybody out of their train cards.
Those are good ideas.
If we're gonna be sitting somewhere where people can see us, I'm gonna need some sort of disguise, because I'm pretty recognizable, what with the blue hair and eyes.
Let's do a makeover.
How big is this train?
The eyes are the problem. Makeover's not gonna do anything about that. It takes magic. I'm always down for a makeover, but like...
So, you can pull some more knowledge from Onovan by doing some Mind Palace stuff, or you can just attempt a scour. The train is not huge, but it's probably, 10 cars of the regular people, a couple of cars of goods and services and supplies. It's got like a bunch of cars that are the fancier ones. One of the
It's like a big train.
Well,
It's a big train. It's like standard
it's not
size.
Saskatchewan train.
Yeah.
It's not gonna take half an hour to go by.
We'll be here a while.
Is it a strictly passenger or are there container train
Actually,
parts?
yeah, that's the difference.
This is predominantly a passenger one.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, there does have to be some storage.
Yeah,
because
it's a cargo hold.
come with
Yeah.
stuff, but this is predominantly to transport people right now. There are other trains that would go on these tracks occasionally that are for others.
So maybe what makes the sense is whomever can not look like themselves, yourself, and maybe you can go invincible or do that other disguise thing you do. Start at one end of the train and just walk down it to see if there's anybody obvious.
That's what I was going to do, but so here's the problem: is I can disguise self, which I can only do to myself. I can turn someone else invisible, but I can't do this both simultaneously.
Well,
if I'm going to be detecting thoughts, I can only do that for a minute at a time. So I could do, the best option is if I were to disguise myself as someone else, I can do a minute at a time of detecting thoughts, but I will need to be jumping from person to person to be like, normal, and like.
The invisibility
risky
part, yes, it is, but the good thing is that we are all on this train.
Yeah.
So whatever happens, they can't get away unless they jump off.
Should we set, like, not a big one, but like a small fire, enough that there's enough smoke that people panic and come out of their rooms?
I would want the corridors of this train to be clear if we're going to take a look for anyone.
Yeah, I also think that might make the train stop, and that makes it way easier for them to get away.
Yes.
Well, still gotta get somewhere, right?
I mean, it feels like I sort of got to stay in here and then just get like messages sending or whatever.
Unless we can use the recognizability of those who can't disguise themselves to our advantage.
That's a good idea.
Oh,
Is there
I can set up like busking.
Is there anyone who would want to not be seen by you? Perhaps
you
they
guys-
don't feel so confident in their.
You guys watch for that, and we'll be making a lot of fuss.
I mean, don't even make a lot of fuss. I think you stand out quite a bit.
I'm just gonna like.
Be loud and brash and see who's like, oh no.
Like if
I was just gonna busk.
Yeah.
I don't even think you need to
Making a
do that.
fuss.
I think you could just be seen. And then it's reading the minds and seeing. Most people might just be like, oh, would you look at that? And some people might go, is that the Slayers of Convenience? But Charkus will be like either or oh shit. Like it'll be a strong reaction.
One more time? What would it be like?
That is what he would. What he might be like.
Whose thoughts?
Whose thoughts?
Okay. What? No, so he was fancy. He was in the VIP where we did the thing. Do you think that we should start in the like area we are in, or should we go to the like more?
Is there
densely
a
populated gardens?
lavatory on, like in our car kind of area? I will make my way and see if I cannot disguise myself and begin my investigations.
Are we just in a fancier part that has like better seating and stuff, or do we have? Is it like Harry Potter sort of thing where we have our actual own thing? Because that would then we're not going to be able to do much with him. Like if he was in.
No, you have your own. Like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, if
Or I
we're
got you
in
the
one of these, that's going to make it a lot harder. Like, we're not going to be able to just walk down aisles.
I mean, I can still detect thoughts of anyone around me, like through walls and stuff.
Yes.
But for them to see you, to react. True.
Yeah.
Unless you're going, oh, sorry, wrong room. Oh, sorry. Which
I mean,
could be fun. Might see
Could be
something
fun
interesting.
for you also.
Yeah, I was just thinking we could go through and like, okay, if you're detecting thoughts, what if I just loudly say like, Slayers of Convenience, I'm from the Slayers of Convenience, and see who's like, oh shit.
I wouldn't necessarily go about it like that. You just need to be yourself.
We don't want them to accidentally trigger like a guarded reaction. Catch them a little unawares. That way, if I was trying to hide from you, and you did that, I would steal my thoughts. Whereas if I noticed you and didn't think you noticed me,
you would have thoughts.
I might go, oh, I got to get off this train. Or, oh, I'm going to kill them. They're not.
Let's just
So
set
then we-
ourselves up in the dining cart.
Pair up.
Yeah, why don't we
Pair
go
up.
to like the dining cart and start playing some cards or something out in the open?
No, pair up like.
Oh.
Yeah. Us two,
'Kay.
them
Because-
two, and we just walk the train.
I mean, I'm just throw it out there. If I was on a train and trying not to be seen, I would, or like didn't trying to be somewhat covert. I would not be going to the dining car or any of the other public
Unless
things.
you
I
had
would
the
stay in my fucking
ability
bed.
to hide in plain sight with disguise.
Maybe they don't
Perhaps
think
that
they
gives
need
them a
to
level
be.
of comfort.
Maybe they don't need to be covert. Maybe they think that they're so far ahead of us. Like,
I mean,
you're
they
assuming
escaped
that they're looking for us. Maybe they're not looking for us.
Yeah, but if you're doing stuff where you're trying to be clandestine about it anyways, you're going to be always on guard for magic and stuff, right? Like,
There is one more factor that we haven't taken into account with this plan. I'm not saying we shouldn't do this plan, but it's that we were in the train station as we are and do not know what this individual looks like. They may have already,
They may have already
made us.
Yeah, that's true. I thought about that as we got on.
Yes, but we will have to do with that what we will here.
I mean, hopefully it wasn't that obvious because we sort of showed up and then went downstairs, right? So like they'd have to seen us. Like,
Yeah, we weren't standing around waiting for the. You went and found food.
yeah.
But you like went and found it and then came back. And
Yeah.
that was quick. Okay, let's do this.
But definitely possible that we were made.
Yeah. Well, I mean, worst case scenario, we're gonna be no worse off than now, right?
Yeah, other than a little bit of wasted magical energy. Whatever. Okay.
I mean, I'm good just walking up and down aisles.
Yeah. As we go,
chat with people.
If it's open car, if there's doors to open, just sorry, wrong, and keep going because I got to try to do this as quick as possible. And then if it's an open car, just walk through, and I'll just walk behind you. Actually, ahead of you.
Should we pair up? Like, should maybe Mug and Onovin go and do some cause? So it's not like
go that way.
yes,
Yeah, you go that way.
We're doing
opening every
opposite
door
sides.
that's gonna start looking
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Opposite directions. I've got an hour, and I turn into someone completely different looking.
What's your pick?
Let's see.
Who plays them in a movie?
Who plays him in a movie? I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm going to go really sexy.
Ooh, now insight.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Handicap.
No, I'm gonna go femme. Actually, I'm
All right,
going
the other
to.
side is sexy. Yes.
Yeah, because this is a thing. This is my own personal bias showing a little bit, but I feel like femme is a little more universally attractive than mask.
Yeah.
I like rounded edges. So I'm going to look like.
No pressure.
Oh, what? Because of insight into me? Oh. I'm gonna go really glamorous and like dressed up to be on the train, and I'm going to look like.
It's true. It's like, remember when we were kids and you had to get dressed up
Yeah.
to get on a plane?
Yeah. This is when they would be fancy. What is her name? I can't think of it, so I'm just gonna say. Oh, there you go, Elizabeth Hurley.
Okay.
Yeah, like peak '90s Elizabeth Hurley. Yeah.
Lauren has to look it up.
Have you seen the first Austin Powers?
Yeah. Oh, that. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's very beautiful.
Yeah, she was on John Cleese's like study of the human face. She's one of the most symmetrical people in history, so she's considered like.
Yeah, so is Denzel Washington. He's like
is he?
almost perfectly symmetrical.
So yeah, Elizabeth Hurley.
I transform into Denzel Washington.
Let's go.
Wow. Everyone will stare at you both.
Now, what era? Are we talking Preacher's Wife virtuosity? Are we talking Old Man Uncle mode? Training Day?
Training Day.
Your pick.
Malcolm X? No, that's too close to Onovin.
But yeah, I want form fitting and a lot of cleavage showing, and I'm gonna walk in front because I want to stimulate. As I'm detecting thoughts, if there's like weird reactions as well, like I want to detect either envy or attraction or something that's going to stir thoughts in the onlookers of people who see.
I mean, it sounds like I'm going to enjoy taking, walking from behind. So
Yeah.
I think you're gonna feel a lot of maybe lust.
Great, but an ooze might not.
Might be hungry.
Which is what I'm hoping for. So okay.
Yeah, but also some people just might not.
All right, sugar, you ready?
Using that voice.
I don't know.
Are you ready?
Yes.
On a venom mob.
All right, okay, all right. Now I'm gonna have to ask you not to touch me, all right? Okay, we need to walk down this train, okay, looking like we are not together.
Oh, come on.
No, because they need to see us as not as a singular entity. Do you understand?
I suppose. Oh my.
Yeah, I guess him being in disguise if you're not, and so you can be recognized, and then you're like, I'm with this person. You're gonna be like, well, that's one of the other ones in disguise.
That fucks up the plan. Okay. We can't fuck up this plan.
I like this.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
What? What's the matter? You got to see?
Don't do any more
What you saying?
songs.
Yeah, I thought so.
You're both really hot.
Can I?
Focus up, shit. Let's go.
Is it okay?
You,
Is it
you
real?
chose that farmhand, bad boys. How am I supposed to focus?
Is it real or is it all illusion? Like if I put my hand.
Oh, your hand will pass right through the boob until it hits actual.
Heck. Whoa.
Go that way.
My boobs are down here.
Actually, when your hand reaches in, I cast Mage Hand to press against your hand, right at the edge of the boob, so it's hidden inside. Like, I don't feel like boob, but it's like, something there.
Feels like that boob just gave me a high five.
God, I wish boobs gave a high five. It's too patty cake.
Play a patty cake. Let's go.
I mean,
okay.
Different kind of fun. Okay. All right.
You can patty cake.
This is the plan.
This is the plan. We're going that way, detecting thoughts as we go.
Okay.
But we gotta hustle because we can't do it too many times.
Okay. So, you guys head north. You guys head south.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Do we need to roll anything?
Nope.
Or you're just rolling for who finds what now?
There's two directions happening. Okay. So, you're heading this way. Describe to me the walk. And checks.
So yeah, as I'm just reading the thoughts of everyone that I pass by, Alla is opening doors. Or what are we in?
Yeah, I mean, I'm following behind you, so to some extent, I'm kind of like, well, I'm a little irrelevant now, so mostly I'm enjoying the show.
Oh, no, still open if there's closed doors. Start doing that thing.
Got like past 4 doors before. I was like,
but yeah, because I'm reading the thoughts, I'm able to read through the walls.
Yeah.
So even if I get a weird read to begin with,
Yes.
then I'll just stop and be like. But
I mean, my half plate's rusting here. Like,
my half plate's rusted. Half plate rusted.
Roll something.
What am I rolling?
You're rolling a perception check.
Perception.
15.
Okay. So the doors that are open, they know people notice you if they're looking up. And most people are looking around. Most people are enjoying the ride. It's not routine enough yet that people are looking at whatever they brought with them to keep themselves amused. People are like holding their kid up to the window or
Anyone who notices me, I'll give them either like a little wink or a little finger wave, just to elicit more of a reaction.
eventually I raise my eyes from your ass and notice that you're doing something. I'm like, oh shit. Go back and just, sorry. Hey, yeah, sorry. No, not mine, Kevin.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna be
opposite direction.
jumping in for like seconds at a time. Like, what are they thinking? What are they thinking? What are they thinking? Like, if someone makes eye contact with me, if I hear Alla open a door, I see that happen, and I know where people are. I'm just.
And you just pop around to these thoughts that are mundane and alarmingly normal for the most part, right?
Look at that rack.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people that are just like,
You can fit so much luggage up there.
Trains are amazing.
I can see my house from here.
All of that. But there's a lot of comments
Wish
about
that was my house.
I wish that was my,
I could live in there.
I wish I knew her. Lots of those kinds of comments of admiration, jealousy, the sort of things when someone sees someone else that you would anticipate from having hung out with a lot of different kinds of people in general. So lots of those normal kinds of thoughts. So people are amazed by the train experience. The people on the train are, of course the train is full of sexy, amazing people. This is the best. Those kinds of normal thoughts are your first pass as you're going through where you are now.
Okay.
On this side. We'll come back because you'll need to do another roll.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You're making your way through this space. On your end, as you walk through, same idea. You're checking cabins and you're...
Excuse me, have you heard the good news of Semjua?
Most people are like,
That's good.
heard of Semjua?
I'm like, good! Shut the door.
Yeah. And everyone that you peek into is normal looking folks.
Yep.
You don't get anything that looks obvious.
Okay.
Roll a perception on your thoughts.
If we end up just finding like an Egger suit.
I think we got him.
It's Vincent D'Onofrio.
I need to plug in my laptop.
Waste magic, but it was fun.
22.
Do one of these and then at them.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yes, yeah.
22.
So you're picking up a lot of the same. Most people are amazed by the wonder of the train. People are like, I wonder where that guy's going. Where's that guy from? I love this. This is like such the best day of my life. They're not yawning. I'm yawning.
Yeah.
I just-
Trains suck.
I need oxygen.
That's the rhythm.
You set me off.
And some people, someone's like, I'm really nauseous. This kind of makes me feel like I'm gonna be sick. And a couple of other people have more of those sorts of anonymous kind of thoughts. The kinds of things that you are also used to spending time with people, and those are easy for you to filter out.
People being like, God, this itches.
Happens.
Yeah.
I hate wearing this damn suit.
This is great. These
Why'd I have to get dressed up for this?
should be cushioned.
I really need to talk to the doctor about that.
All right. Nah. That ain't him.
Okay, each of you make one more roll.
Question.
All four of you. You're all...
Did you cast Disguise Self, or did you shapeshift? I'm asking as Trevor, not as Anthem.
I was also wondering that.
Shapeshift.
Okay. Did you do it right in front of us in the cabin?
When I spin my ring, it changes my outfit, and I do it at the exact same time.
Okay. Cool. I don't know to look for it, so
Yep.
it's cool. Sorry, what? We're doing another thing?
Everyone's doing a perception check now.
Another perception check? Do I need
20,
to...
baby.
Do I need to...
Cast
learn
detect
another-
thoughts again?
No, you're
okay.
still active. We're just
Okay.
we're just making our way through the train.
Okay, cool.
Making my way downtown.
I'm gonna give myself some old.
What'd you get? Nat 20?
Yep.
Nice. I only got a 15 again. Same exact.
Let's see you tonight on a downtown train.
Oh, yeah.
13.
14.
Okay. So you guys were going in
I'm
different.
singing Tom Waits' version, not Rod Stewart.
Yep. Fair enough.
The real
It
version.
counts.
Battle of the Midnight Trains. This side of the train, as you continue to make your way through.
George.
You did this, Russ.
Why?
I put you on a train. It's my fault.
Sorry, Seinfeld.
Seinfeld?
I put you on a train.
Put you on a train! It's my fault! I did it!
What have you done?
It's late in the day. You guys are heading down. You pick out more of the same kinds of thoughts. Nothing really appears to you when you go inside of cabins.
Yeah.
This side. Whoa.
Semjua. Semjua blesses you.
You could tell we're getting close to
That's
the
not
end.
an uncommon Allegra Pinea blessing.
People are just like, I
considering sexual.
That's pretty all right.
All right.
I do want to go to that temple. Yeah. Okay, on this side. You get close to a door to open, and it's around the same time that in your detect thoughts, Alla opens a door. What do you say inside of this space? There's 4 people sitting in there. They all look like normal humans. They're 4 gentlemen. They look very similar. Like they're dressed kind of the same. They all look like they probably have like merchant style jobs.
Oh crap! This ain't the Lou. Do you know what the Lou is? Nice suits, by the way.
From these 4 people, you're not able to see directly inside there because Alla is looking in.
Roz.
One of these people
It's not like the other.
is not like the other.
Are they kind of the same though?
And the thought is,
I'm so funny.
Heard that one.
oh yeah.
Yep.
His tummy is like, it's him! Go, go, go!
Kill him!
Trust
Kill him!
your gut! And the interesting part is that it recognizes and then shuts itself off.
With my nat 20, when I'm looking in there,
All 4 of them sort of look up, and then one looks away a lot faster, and you get the movement of this person is, you remember, although you before were a bit like, I don't know that I remember exactly what he looks like. This face doesn't look familiar, but that long, kind of like lanky motion of this person as they like move to like turn over a page in the book they're reading. They look away first, and they flip a page, but they have this like fluidity to the way they move that it's enough that you're like, that feels familiar.
Found him.
Does it give the impression of like those 4 people are together, or it's like a family and then the other person is in there?
Those 4 are one.
You can't tell. They look like they're probably traveling together would be your impression.
Yeah, you're closing the door or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah.
And we move along wordlessly, and then I go, it's fucking him.
I mean, it's at least one of them. 3 of them seemed legitimately surprised, and then one was just like...
Only one had thoughts. It was one mind. And it went, Allah.
It's weird. That guy's not very good then. Otherwise, like, you'd think, be like, pinpoint me. I'm gonna be the one that's different than everybody else.
I think I wasn't getting 4 other minds or 3 other minds, right? Yeah, no, like nothing from anyone else.
Yeah. I get that. I'm just saying he's bad at spycraft.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's a slime.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be doing slimecraft. Spycraft.
Slimy spycraft.
Slimecraft. Onivin, found him. Come the other way.
They found him.
Oh,
Let's
goody.
go. Let's go. All right. It's on
already,
now.
You already like made friends with that.
Yeah.
You know, the people who were just like, oh, I do want to hear more about sexual.
Yeah, and I'm like, and then I got this, and I became a cleric, and I'm like telling them all the things. Oh,
let's go.
Gotta go. It was so nice talking to you.
You have to like pick chonkers up from one of them.
Yeah. And I'm like, gotta go. Onto my back.
He's like, they're beating
Animaniacs.
And you quickly make your way down to connect with these 2.
Did it?
Okay. I should get out of like earshot of like just we're not like lingering just outside there. Like move.
I spin my ring. Change back.
Should I
Start
do
to take
detect
them off.
evil and good? You know, just to. Is it worth having a little peruse?
Which
In there, you said you saw 4?
Yeah, Aloe just goes up to the door again and opens it and is like, wait, so my ticket is, I think this is mine. Can I see your tickets? I'm not sure, like, this is supposed to be my berth here. Like, what do yours say? And she just kind of goes in and sits down in there with them.
Okay, let's go.
I am going to cast Detect Thoughts.
The immediate thing is that the mind is trying not to.
Interesting.
Anticipating that you are near.
Okay.
But if you listen for long enough, it's just like, oh, boned.
Boned.
You can hear me being like, I really wish I had that cool paper. And I'd have a ticket.
I kind of like put all of my rings on one finger, and I say, so we know which one it is then. On my action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like outside the door.
Alla's just chatting like she has no idea who
Make
it is.
a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Oh.
I am going to make
That's
an
where
attack
I'm
action.
not a Viking.
So you see Elizabeth Hurley grab 2 handles of something that's not there. Just like,
yeah.
just standing there looking weird with her hands like this.
Yeah.
Holding nothing.
Burning hands.
Okay, what's your, do you want to wait for this to resolve, or you're moving at the same time?
What am I casting a saving throw against?
You're rolling a saving throw against charmed person.
Okay, I have advantage against it then.
I am acting at the same time. So.
Okay.
That's a 17 natural plus 8.
Hey, good.
Okay, so you're fine,
numbers.
and your thing will hit.
Okay.
How long have we been on the train? Because all the conversation we had in the...
Maybe like 40 minutes?
How long has it been since the little kid gave me the scimitar?
An hour and a half?
Sick.
Oh, yeah, you think you were attuning
Yeah.
for a bit? Okay.
Tuning technically is similar to resting, where you can't really be doing anything else.
Takes some time, yeah. Unless.
I know.
We made her do that with the crown.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
I
right, fine. Yeah, you're right, you're right.
Yeah, and I did it with, I don't know, one of my things on the airship.
Okay, well, then I can't do that aspect to it, but it still fucks.
Ugh.
Sword.
I just turn and like blast him with my psionic rings. Basically acts like a crossbow, but it deals psionic damage.
Is this your psychic Glock?
Yeah, kind of. 1d6 plus 6, so 7 points of psionic damage.
And what happens? So it turns out he takes full damage from psionics. Is there an effect that comes along with it as well?
For this particular instance, because it hasn't been modified, no.
Okay.
What did you cast?
It isn't a casting. It's like a weapon.
Oh.
It's the rings.
Oh. Sorry, I was zoned into something here, and I'm part of that description.
Yeah.
And I want to let it be known that that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
What's that do? Damn. All right.
Okay, so he puts his hands up, and all the other gentlemen in that little space next to Alla put their hands up. They're all like, I don't know, you can, but
you put your hands up too.
So
Because it's Denzel.
Yeah. All right. Now I told you.
I was like, oh shit, he's gorgeous.
Everybody's got their hands up.
I've changed back. My shift weave won't work when I use my rings like this.
Right.
I also can't cast spells in the same way because they have to conglomerate to do this.
Okay.
Okay, so is it worth it to keep escaping?
We just want to ask you some questions.
Keep escaping?
Well, I was gonna charm your then everyone.
Hey, let's just say it would be in your best interest to not do that shit, okay?
I've got these burny hands, but they're also really good at it.
You guys all come into this little cabin.
Charisma saving throw.
You're still doing the voice though?
It takes time.
Oh, it's only a 6 on the die. What, charisma saving throw?
Yep.
8.
All right. You are in a zone of truth.
Nope. These guys just pull the door closed.
Yeah.
You can all crowd around. He will suck the other 3 people back into him to make room for everyone to sit.
Very cool.
That's so cool.
What's that look like?
Make the noise.
Did their like clothes just sort of fall?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it'll be. The really thin piece between all of them is like hidden between
What
spaces.
color does do they turn to goo?
It's the very familiar kind of like bright yellowy green.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, pussy colors.
Yeah.
And is it translucent? Like, does it look like that bottle of yellow behind you?
Yeah,
or is
yeah.
it more like a?
It's full of pus.
I mean, it has to.
Like a what's that? Mercury metallic.
Oh no,
2000
it's
kind
got
of-
a translucentness to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So more like actual slime. Okay.
It's snotty.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, it's not really the time for it, but that's pretty cool.
That is cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, what's your deal?
Charkus.
My
What's your backstory?
my
Gotta be specific in the zone of truth.
All right.
my backstory. I was
Oh, sorry. Do we need to save?
awake.
I mean, technically, I think so.
Awakened.
Let me see.
From what?
I'm trying to find that out. I'm trying to find it out.
How you were awakened or what you were awakened from?
Good questions.
Uh-huh.
I am a servant on a mission for my own freedom.
From who?
Oh, all of us are under the foot of Haledon.
Right.
And so I know you all.
Were you awakened by Haledon?
Yes.
Ah, so your whole life has been in servitude to him in this state.
Do you get orders directly from Haledon?
Not anymore.
Who gives you orders?
Me now.
Right. So you're trying to escape the yoke of Haledon.
Trying to become emancipated?
Luckily, he moves on from his messes.
Are you the mess?
You and me both.
That's funny. Because you were a mess on the floor.
I remember, it hurts.
What do you mean by she's a mess?
I just looked at her.
Okay. Let's not.
Look at all of you.
Let's
You're
not.
here on a train with me, chasing after what is clearly our own demise. I don't mean that you look a mess. I mean the situation is ridiculously a mess.
Thank you for clarifying, because that really hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry.
Because you said, I mean, I could be wrong. I have a hard time following things sometimes. But Haledon moves on from his messes, like you and her. Is Haledon related to what Hermes?
I don't really know. I just assume that because the 4 of us are connected, 5 of us? How many of me are there now?
There's 1 of you right now.
And then 4 of you.
Yes.
Do you exist in more than one place at a time?
Sometimes I get confused. And then I get separated from myself. And then I get more confused.
Are all of you here right now?
I think so.
Is Charkus Sage a real person?
Yeah, I'm real.
Is there another humanoid whose form you took?
I don't know. I am existing as this. Well, this is getting to be a lot. You guys want to get a drink?
We're staying right here.
Maybe.
If anything,
answer
like,
everything.
you know, I'll go get drinks and bring them back, but that's after we've all had some good, you know, chills out. Yeah, so I do a clench like a Super Saiyan, like, I charge up for detect evil and good. For detect evil and good.
He's evil.
Evil, good.
I mean, evil is a strong word. He's capable of it, and he's done a lot of bad things.
Aren't we all?
It's pretty neutral now.
Okay.
Pretty dang neutral.
Well,
I see you analyzing.
Yes.
And he's like really floppy with his arms.
Yeah, noodly.
I thought someday we would connect again, or you would catch up to me, or you would find out eventually that I go out in a blaze of gooey fantastic as I attempt to free myself and find out answers.
How long have you existed?
As far as I know it's like a year?
Okay. That makes sense. Because Charkus Sage had an established reputation as the grocer in Canned, which that's what I was wondering.
Haledon was making wares.
What was your
monsters
goal at the club?
My goal or the cult's goal?
Both.
My goal has always been to discover how I came to be what I am.
Maybe it was meant to be.
That's good.
And what was Haledon's goal?
Callback. Big callback.
What was the cult's goal?
That would be tragic if this is what I was meant to be. I mean, well, or I am working to embrace it.
What you are meant to be and what you are 2 very different things.
What was the cult's goal?
Yeah.
I guess I don't know that I truly understood.
But they just, what did they tell you to do at the club? Exactly what you did?
Were we targets?
Why?
Were we supposed to eat the beefcake?
No.
Were we supposed to not eat the beefcake?
I think there were supposed to be some survivors, but I didn't understand.
What made the people die? Was it a bit of you in the cake? Because they turned into the pus, the yellowy...
I guess it's some of me in an acid poison vial that was sampled and collected.
Okay, that's powerful. Horrifying and powerful.
I think it's me and other stuff. Me and poison.
Oh my god. Okay, what I was saying before, we were supposed to be there to not eat the beefcake, which means...
And the other 2.
And the other 2, but that also means that Haledon is working with Farine, was working with your house, was working with someone at your temple, whoever wrote you the letter, and whoever, maybe the managers of the candy club.
Yeah, the letter was from them.
Haledon is not working with my house.
I think that it's an interesting thing about some of you that it's the not necessarily Haledon, but sometimes, well, it's Haledon, but then it's the connections that he has that make requests with arrangements and trades. Are they all clearly about the betrayal you think you have? Probably not.
What do you know about an individual by the name of Carbon Rowell?
Ugh.
Elaborate.
There are people that are the elements from key areas who represent the collection of power.
Right. So there are many individuals in different regions that stand to gain. He hopes to be one of them, and Haledon has promised him that. That I know about. Tell me something I don't know.
What do you know about any plans towards the goddess of love, Maress?
Oh, he dislikes her.
Who?
Haledon.
Are you still in the employment of Haledon? Or the servitude?
He thinks so. I mean, but he probably doesn't. Because he probably knows.
What exactly made you want to escape?
I don't like being a slave. I don't know what else to call it.
That's
a servant. I am in the employ, but I was created for a purpose to be to show the world that he has abilities that are gifted to him, or I mean, he would say learned, as he is a wizard, but he is not just a wizard.
Gifted to him?
From Surge. So,
ask him what you are going to ask him.
all these extra abilities, and then he was making things to make a point to like.
I'm going to give him a gift.
They wanted to make a point, and then there was a mess about making wares and doing weird, disturbing magics, things he wasn't allowed to do just so he could do it, and then amassing all these followers, and then he just abandons a bunch of that and leaves us and myself to just make money to fuel the next thing. So then the mushroom thing just became about just a trade, and then I am the grocer.
What you're saying is that he's a visionary, but he's not really an implementer.
And then he destroys it and moves on.
Oh, classic.
And then it became about the next thing that he wanted to do. And then the next thing that he wanted to do. And then the next thing.
And what were those things?
More things for Zerge.
So Zerge keeps him
Do you know
in the dark
specifically what they were?
No, I'm only a part of the first steps. And then I wanted to walk away. But I have been to the places with the Paladins. I know the Gracethorn died not too long ago.
Who was the Gracethorn?
The sisters?
No, the Gracethorn is a Paladin of Zerge, who your friends, Orlani and Lyra, wiped out.
When did that happen?
A couple of weeks ago?
Oh.
No. Okay, well, good to know that out there doing stuff.
The gods work?
Yeah, I mean, which god? But
So you're trying to escape. Where are you going?
Well, I'm chasing him now.
You're chasing after Haledon.
Oh, you're trying to kill Haledon?
Oh, yes.
Oh!
Oh!
Okay, well then we...
Do you really believe you have any chance?
No, I expect to be completely destroyed. But
Would you like a chance?
Are you offering to team up?
No. Well,
yeah, why not?
Somewhat. Hold on.
I mean...
Enemy of my enemy.
Yeah.
He will not team up with us, but he will team up with our allies.
I'm okay with you teaming up with us or our allies because I also don't like what you said about indentured servitude. I identify with that.
Yeah, that's not cool.
I also
Not
understand
cool.
it. Now, you are going to answer for your crimes when this train reaches its stop, but you deserve to know where you come from.
I know where I come from.
The beefcake. Did you make it, or was that prepared by other people?
I had a hand in it. Those lives are on my pseudopods.
We should turn him into a
Whoa. I just worked very hard to not get busted by those sweet cheeks. I would.
You are
like-
going to be turned in, and you are going to aid them by any means necessary to bring Haledon down.
him. She's been trying. It doesn't work that way.
She has us now.
I honestly think he would be more useful if we make the choice to utilize his skill set.
Would you, you're in a zone of
Like to
truth,
form an alliance with me.
would you betray us?
Yes.
Okay. Under what circumstances would you betray us?
Anything that helps me get what I want.
Which is to kill Haledon?
Yes.
Then what if the only thing that our alliance is based on is killing Haledon? In other words, you can't betray us because we have the same end.
Allah, if there is a world in which we can stop Haledon without killing him, would you pursue that?
Oh, you definitely need to kill him. Don't entertain anything other than full.
It's not what I want, I'm just asking. Allah.
If
Oh no, we definitely
What-
need to kill him.
What your answer may be may provide a source of conflict for our alliance with this individual directly. You understand?
if there was a way that he didn't have to die, but would still suffer for his crimes, punishment, then I would attempt that. But, zone of truth, I don't believe that there will be a way that will not require killing him.
But you would pursue it if there is, and you could. You would not. You would only kill him. That creates a potential point of conflict, and I will not hurt this man unless I have to. We want to punish him surely. Now, if we hand him in to Aurora, we are not responsible for his life if his actions do not align with ours.
I'll get away.
From us?
Aurora.
I mean,
Is it easy for you to get away?
Should I demonstrate?
No, stay here. We're not done.
We're not done.
that's the thing. Is look, when I say work with us, I don't mean come along, let's be buddy buddy with Charkus. I mean, let's not hand him over and let's let him do what he wants to do to Haledon.
Very well.
How are you planning to
That's what I mean.
hurt Haledon?
I'm thinking he is trying to move on from the fact that he's like, I don't care anymore about, I don't need to necessarily murder the god of love, although that's still the plan. Now he's like, I've got something better, but I don't think he can resist the wedding.
How was he going to murder? You just said he didn't like her when I asked earlier, but he was going to murder the god of love.
Oh yes, he thinks that if he can't have love it, or I mean, I don't know how he phrases it because it's like very inconsistent. You know, if you can't have it, then no one else can.
Yeah, that's exactly what I figured.
That's what you said.
So
It's ludicrous, but the only way to kill a god was to get the help of another god. So in order to do,
So, how is that happening? What is his plan? How is he planning to kill the god of love?
but I'm not enough in the circle to be able to be. I don't know exactly what the plan is, but it seems more complicated than just what my brain would think to do, which would be like stab.
Okay. But what are the steps he's taking?
For some reason, he's just aligning with this new god and getting a bunch of powers from him.
That
and
progress
giving
one?
him
Surge.
people,
Surge? Right.
powers. Yeah, I don't know. Build up that other god to destroy this new one.
Oh. And then would he replace
No.
the god of love with his own pick, or would would there just be no love god? Okay.
I would imagine the vacuum would be replaced by a love for something else
Like money.
instead of each other.
I don't know that. I mean, if you asked him, I'll bet he'll say he's thinking far ahead. But I think it comes from a place of rage, and I understand that.
So you were gonna go to the wedding to find him because you're expecting him to be at this wedding.
I don't think he can resist. I think he will say, "I don't care anymore about the woman who left me," and I.
Who was that?
The were-rat. What's her name?
I remember.
Let me check.
Wait, he doesn't care anymore, but he cares enough to go to the wedding to cause a scene.
Yeah, doesn't care anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's what I think. I think doesn't care anymore. But I believe he'll go if they do it. But they keep not doing it because love is broken. So it's I don't know. He's kind of causing himself a whole thing.
Yeah.
Does he have the goddess of love held captive?
I don't know. But she does seem
Absent.
hard to reach.
Is there
Do you feel love?
I do.
Yeah.
So
For
she's
the first
then
time.
she's a somewhat existing, but I have not heard that Haledon's managed to make anything specific happen. But I think it's actually quite difficult to kill a god, and I don't think that the new one he's got is, capable. And then I think the other gods that are aligning with him aren't exactly all in.
Oh yeah, like if he's trying to play the gods, then he himself is a pawn.
As always.
You have not answered the name of the were-rat that Haledon is in love with. I know that she was not always a were-rat and that it was turned into a were-rat.
I don't know it.
And I assume that's why he is creating new wares and sacrificing them to create mushrooms, which is
Sal will know it.
Who? Sal?
Sal.
Sal. She's marrying the warlocksmith.
Oh, the artificer.
The artificer.
What? You're going to have to define that now.
I don't think he has to. I think
Oh, I
it
want to
explains
hear it.
itself.
No, it's bombs in the water to go fishing.
Yes.
Fishing by bombs, that's so cool.
She is very cool.
Sorry, say that.
Also, Aussie accent.
Sal.
Not Saul.
S-A-L.
Better call Sal.
I don't know much about the rest of his story with the were-rat.
Do you know how the warlocksmith and artificer are connected to Haledon?
No.
Oh, no, the artificer's best friend is the were-rat. That's why there was going to be another wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And the
That's all
were-rat
I
is
know.
The ex of Haledon is now marrying someone else. Do you know who the were-rat is supposed to marry?
No.
Okay. Well, yeah.
But presumably, whoever she left Haledon for.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised because he's still alive, which seems really weird.
Yeah, I know, like, you think you go after that person, but...
I would still like you to answer that question rather than him.
That is all I know as well.
There are no other connections that you know beyond her being best friends with that person. No other way they're connected.
Oh, I think they all know each other before they were... I think the three of them were friends. Sal, and her who must not be named, and Haledon.
Huh.
Is there any connection with the warlocksmith?
Well, I think he just fell in love with a woman, and he's a goblin?
Jack
Yep, we
Foxlight.
And then it got all kind of complicated?
Do you know anything about why they were friends, when they were friends? Are they still friends?
They're not still friends because Haledon's trying to kill everyone. Everyone's a stretch. I think he's trying to pretend he doesn't care, and so he's staying away from it because he's moved on, and now he's like, I'm gonna ascend someday, and I work for Zurge, and Zurge and me are buddies. Blah blah blah.
Oh, he thinks he'll ascend?
Ascend. I mean, I don't think he thinks that it's a tomorrow situation. I think he thinks that it's like, and down the road, I will be a god of I don't know what. Assholery.
Nah, that'd be funny. Because he is an asshole.
Yes, he's an asshole.
But he does the same thing. He just makes a mess and moves on.
Right, what a jerk.
Just like his god would allow. I think that you are right, Anthem. I think we should bring this one along. I still haven't made up my mind whether or not we're going to let you walk free or keep you in a jar, but I can tag along.
Don't feel right about keeping you in a jar. This whole, like, enslaved.
What if I just stay
servitude
close?
Thing,
But not super close.
yeah, that's kind of.
Will you take off on us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this. Honestly.
I'll just check back in.
Yeah, here's what I would like you to do for your own.
I'm going to take a page out of Allah's book, if you would allow me. You're going to do what you're going to do, right?
Yeah, I gotta find some more stuff out, and then I can give you guys some info, sure.
Right. It is...
Or will?
Will is like a really strong...
Can or will?
Will! I will return with info.
I have incentive for you.
Okay.
Normally, that incentive would be a threat. Normally, it would be fear-based. But I've been hanging around with these individuals for a bit too long. And so I'm going to try something else. I'm going to try kindness.
Yeah.
I'm so proud.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts, and I'm going to deep dive. I'm going to spend as many sorcery points as I have to deep dive in and find out what he doesn't remember before his change.
Ooh.
And I'm just going to unlock it for him.
As you start to go deeper, you're going to get the information that was granted to him, which is why he gave up in the moment of fighting against Orlani and Lyra, which is the gift that they gave him, which is the recipe of his creation, replicated on parchment. But beyond that, you can keep going to find out who was Charkus before, which might give clues about Amelia and all the other wares before whatever happened with Haledon.
But we're gonna find.
We're gonna find that out. Yay! We come to the end of episode 53.
Amazing.
Oh, Slayers, good job.
Yeah.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
but,
good, so good.
I actually really like Charkus.
As soon as he starts like jelly on, I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I feel bad for him.
Aloe was just about to
giving me,
say, I don't think we have a choice but to let him go because we can't hold him. And
Yeah, true. He's giving me Gianmarco Sorrisi vibes. He's like, I don't know why. I don't know why. You're like, all right.
I'm sad that you already did the thing
Yeah.
because I wanted to have one last thing I wanted to say to him. I'm gonna write it down so I remember
Write
it.
it
for next
down.
video.
Write it down.
I mean, if you're gonna ask him a thing, I probably know it.
No, I'm gonna save it till next time.
We'll
Yeah.
maybe talk about it in Dice Unfolded. We're gonna roll right into a debrief of this episode following this awesome reveal and these moments with Charkus Sage. We'll see the rest of you in our next episode of Altero's Eat Slay Love. When you roll the dice, you make the magic happen. Bye, everybody!
All right.